This is lecture 1 of a course of 8 lectures. First of all, I would like to tell you of the establishment of the college. It all began in September 1976 with a chance remark about the use of a Ouija board. We both tried the Ouija board years and years ago, but not very seriously. So we went home that same evening and we had a try. We didn't get very much at the beginning, just a lot of hieroglyphics. Then we began to get words and sentences and gradually whole paragraphs from our deceased relatives and other various spiritual beings who wanted to come along. We helped a lot of spiritual beings who were in trouble on the other side. They didn't fully realize their purpose and their being in the state that they were. And because of our terrific understanding of the spiritual world, which we had gained throughout our lives by reading books and attending meetings, we were able to help them. Then we were contacted by a higher spiritual being, and tremendous strides were made from that moment. And the information that we received just poured in, and we decided that it was too remarkable not to be documented. So we wrote down everything that we received, and eventually we were helped to put it together into book form. Then I conceived the idea of opening a college. I didn't call it a college in the beginning. I called it a school for mediums. Then I discovered that there was already a school for mediums in London, so I couldn't call it that. I realized that the information we were getting was so tremendous and so different from anything anybody else had received that my first thought was, well, this must be spread. Therefore, the College of Alithology. Alithology is a word which we have coined ourselves. Aletheia is the Greek word for truth. Ology means study of or science of, therefore alithology is the study of truth. In 1978, the College of Alithology was born. It took us a whole year to receive the information that we did. We had to work at it and sift it out. As I explained to you in the pre-course, we have to work at it and sift it out because we do not always get it right the first time. Communication between the two worlds, that is. We worked at it for the whole of 1977, and in 1978 the college was born, and I gave private lectures to people whom we knew and were interested in the subject. They were very impressed. The reason for the college being born, well, you'll see that as the course progresses. We hope that through our teaching, a better pattern of behaviour in the peoples of the world will emerge, resulting in a higher standard of ethics in general. Those of you who complete a 2-year course with the college will have come to terms with life and death. You will know where you are heading, and you will lose your fears and uncertainties. At the end of your lives, you will have a future to look forward to, such as few people in the past have ever experienced. I am hoping that my college will expand and give a general upliftment throughout the world eventually, because I'm sure you will agree that things have got pretty bad. I will outline the course. First of all, we have a chart of heaven. I will explain the 7 planes plus one other higher dimension. I will explain why we are here, heaven's problems because they have problems too. The Akashic record will be explained to you. You will also hear that there are 3 gods in heaven. You will be taught the importance of communication, not only between ourselves, but between the spiritual world and us. Karma in reincarnation. You will hear about the moon men living inside the moon. You will hear the truth about Jesus Christ. You will hear the truth about God. You will hear about some very high spiritual beings who are the gardeners of the earth and who are the government of the universe. And I will be giving a short talk on soulmates. The college is run on university lines. It is a place of very special learning. The highest principles of life are taught here by very experienced and learned teachers on the other side. We wish you to pass those principles on so that you upgrade others around you and improve your environment. Because learning is a continuous process, even after death. Alithology is not connected with any other person or organization. Even spiritualists do not know the whole truth. We are teachers of the truth and not prophets or fortune tellers. The results from our methods of communication are unique. This subject is dynamite and must be treated as such. No student must discuss with families or friends what has been taught in the lectures. We are not going to be held responsible for rifts in marriages, families or homes. If asked what the subject is all about, answer join the college and find out for yourself. Anyone can come to the college lectures, but if they discover that they are unable to accept the information taught, they are free to leave.